Thinking about taking a trip soon, maybe a flight in your future? What if I told you you can eliminate airport parking fees, baggage fees, inflated prices on airport food? You can arrive minutes before your departure time, eliminate the possibility of weather delays, no TSA checkpoints. You can pack your own food, your drink, including alcohol of any size you like. There are no center seats, no assigned seats. Seats actually recline to a comfortable position, and any seat you select has even more room than emergency exit on a plane. And oh, by the way, there is no charge to pick your seat either. I'm speaking about travel by train. Yes, the train. In addition, if you are going to Washington, D.C., Chicago, or another major metropolitan area, there are no traffic to contend with, no bridge or highway tolls, and often you are within walking distance of subway and public transportation. Particularly if you're going to New York, where the New York subway system, you can be accessed with it without even going out of doors during inclement weather, arriving at Penn Station, and it will take you anywhere in the city for less than $3. This channel is dedicated to reviews, tips, and tricks to better your life. Today, I'm offering a viable alternative to make your trip not only less stressful, but one that can save you hundreds of dollars on your next adventure. So, let's get started. I'll give you a real world example. I go to New York often. My son is going to university there. Also, I have an MSC cruise plan for February that I will be reviewing in the future videos. So subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get notified on future videos on the channel. By the way, it's a 7-day Bahama cruise, including balcony room, food and drink package, couples massage, manicure pedicure for my lovely wife Monica, a gentleman's barbershop experience, gosh knows I need a haircut, round trip train fare, overnight hotel on Manhattan, next to the cruise embarkation port, all for less than $3,100. So stay tuned in February for that video. Today I'm breaking down a real trip from Johnstown, Pennsylvania to New York City on flight to Pittsburgh International Airport versus taking the train directly to Penn Station. Same dates, same destination, two very different costs. This is an 8-day winter trip. We'll look at ticket prices, parking, baggage, food, and how to actually get around once you get to New York City. Because the ticket prices alone never tells the full story. Flying breakdown. Let's start with flying. Flights from Pittsburgh to New York during these days typically run about $120 to $160 round trip if you book early. Now let's look at parking at Pittsburgh Airport. Economy parking in Pittsburgh runs about $7 to $12 per day. Over 8 days, that's $96 before you even board the plane. Most airlines charge baggage fees. One carry-on for a checked bag can easily cost you $80 to $140 round trip, depending on the airline. And there's, of course, the airport food. After TSA prices are inflated, so quick sandwich for a meal can run $15 to $20, and most people eat at least once. Once you land, you're still not in New York City. A taxi or Uber from JFK to New York or LaGuardia to Manhattan cost anywhere from $50 to $120 one way. Of course, you got to get back too. Let's look at the train. Round trip ticket from Johnstown, PA to New York City typically costs around $130. That, if you have a change of plan, is fully refundable clear up to the time of departure in most cases. And if you need to change your plans, there's no change fees also. So you're not going to get a gotcha by Amtrak in that case. Parking is within a mere 100 feet of the train station, and it is free as well. Here's the checked bag policy, and no fee there either. And yes, you can arrive just 15 minutes before if you have checked baggage, or enough time it takes you to walk from your car to the train if you don't have checked luggage. Biggest advantage? The train drops you directly into Penn Station right in Midtown Manhattan. The New York City subway is inside the station. Total everything up, the train comes in significantly lower. This is where the train really shines. No TSA lines, no cramped seating, no taxi ride. Just get into the heart of New York City. Step off the train, on the subway, and you're already where you need to be. All that savings and no long lines, no TSA checkpoint, no stress to get to the airport or wonder how long the TSA line's going to be if you're going to make your flight. All that stress is gone. And because you're dealing with these smaller communities and boarding the train, you don't have to worry about the metropolitan traffic that you may have. It's a lot easier to ensure that you're going to make your train because of these smaller towns that you're dealing with. The traffic is not as heavy and as unpredictable as it can be. So, anyway, there's all the advantages of the train, and this channel is dedicated to bettering your life and making your adventures, in this case, travel, more enjoyable. So we do home reviews, we do travel reviews on this channel, making your life better. I'm Greg Phillips. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if this video has helped you help the channel by clicking that like button. Thanks.